everybody.
Oh, caught me off guard. Caddy Corner here from Webb City, Missouri. I'm not even going to call him Tennessee Mountain Man anymore. He's just Jim.
He is.
Hey, Jim, Chattanooga.
Uncle Jim.
To the pigs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everything set up here. Give everybody a few minutes. Give them just a minute to get logged on. See, you're playing with the light.
I got started a little late.
Goodness. Oh, wow. Ooh. All right, there we go.
No, that looks terrible. That's better.
All right.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got some joining on. Make sure you hit the like button up there. Let me know you're here.
Hey, Miss Donna. Can you guys hear us okay? I kind of put this all up and I sat back in the chair and
we're in a little bit of a rush.
We realized we had 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. Well, we got one hit the like button.
Yeah.
All right.
We might be a little short tonight anyway because I waited a little late in the evening or in the day to put it out there.
That's all right. We had to make sure to let everybody know that we were getting on. But
there's Grammy.
We finally got some of the wet stuff today.
Woo.
So
it has rained and flooded today, and we were so happy to do chores in the rain.
We didn't get a lot done, but we went ahead and got everybody taken care of.
That's right.
We just had to be soaked to do it. But my goodness, it's been a month since we had it in.
Yeah.
If anybody uses electric fencing, dry ground does not help.
No.
The grounds stay dry, and we just were not getting a good result out of our electric fencing. And y'all know we use Premier One electric netting, so it's been a struggle to try to keep.
There's Miss Wendy and maybe Mr. Allen.
A&W Mini Farm. A&W Mini Farm sent so much stuff. I hope they got to see Rhett's commercial for them.
Yeah, she did. She tagged me in their Facebook group.
Miss Carolyn, you're not late at all. It's like 2 minutes in. We were just trying to give everybody time to get on here because Zoe was a little bit late sending out the reminder.
Well, we were only supposed to get about an inch of rain, wasn't that? What?
I don't know, but
I've got a wheelbarrow full of water.
A&W said the grandbaby field trip was to the pumpkin patch was in the rain.
Oh, goodness.
So he's still headed home from Montgomery.
Well, I know Penton Farms didn't open today. They canceled all their pumpkin patching.
Hey, Chrissy.
Hey, Chrissy.
They saw Farmer Rhett. He did a little commercial that we put on the reels for all the people that sent stuff for the box.
Oh, he loved it. He's almost a politician in a way.
Almost. Zoe picked up the stuff today from Grit and Grace.
I did, so I'll be sending that package out tomorrow.
If Julie again gets on here today, that stuff is headed that way.
4D Farms was going strong. Well, good.
Good deal.
Yep, because it was ankle high in the.
Diana said she was dancing in the rain like Jason. Speaking of Jason,
yeah,
we were with them today.
Yeah.
We did not know. For y'all that don't know, we're located in Chilton County, Alabama, and there is a lot more YouTube presence in our area than we knew about.
Yes.
And there was a little.
It was exciting. Meeting
today talking about some of the creators in our area
and upcoming events in our city.
I was super fired up after that. It was a good meeting and got to spend a little time with Jason and Brooke, and which is always good. And
let's do this.
Got to spend a little time with Tracy at Just Dig It. So there are some great channels locally. If y'all like woodworking,
Yeah, that's what
the
I was going to
laser
say.
etching, things like that, the Clack Shack has some really cool videos. And
He's a lot
and I
like you.
actually have known that guy for a long time. I didn't know he did YouTube. But he has got some cool videos that he just has built in his shop, and uh, has a sawmill and laser etching and different woodworking stuff. And it's a lot of how tos. He does some bees, chickens. So
a lot of the guys would definitely enjoy that. Did you say sawmill?
Yes, absolutely.
He runs his own sawmill. And then we've got some of the ladies that I'm pretty sure would love. They're Simply Lake and Lakes. Isn't that her name?
Yeah.
She does tours of all the homes and does home decorating, and she's just a southern. She's in her 20s. She's early 20s.
Yeah.
And southern as can be, and decorates houses, and it's pretty neat. But May Made It is another channel here in our town that,
yeah,
man, we didn't know her presence was so strong.
I knew she had a store.
Yes.
But I didn't know she had a YouTube channel. And Ooh. She is a huge channel.
Yes.
Like 400,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And if you like the arts and craftsy
DIY,
type stuff.
Yeah, artsy, craftsy, handmade gifts, she would be right up your alley. And her personality is just inviting, and she's so bubbly, and she is just wants to help everybody. And I love her love for our town. She is on fire for building our little community. We've just had lights put up in our entertainment district, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to look like the Hallmark Channel, and it's going to be so neat.
It does. It looks so cool downtown right now.
Yeah. I'm going to try. Maybe we can try and do a video and show you guys, what our little entertainment
just walk around that little area.
Yeah, because we've got a little corner park, and we have people that paint on the wall, on the buildings and all. It's just really neat.
Hey, Nancy and Carol from Arkansas, and Miss Sherry just showed up. You haven't missed much. We're just getting started. We were just talking about a little hangout we did today, but y'all make sure you hit the like button so that I keep up with everybody that came in. I don't ever want to miss anybody, but I think it would be a great idea to do like a live from downtown.
Yeah, so you all.
He asked what her channel again. The one that Zoe was just talking about is called May Made It.
May Made It. And then there's Simply Lake and Lace.
Yeah, those are more the crafty channels, but I'm betting Jim would like the Clack Shack.
Yes, you would. You would like CLACK Shack, SHACK, Clack Shack, and his just a hands-on showing what he builds in his little shop, and it's really neat. Wood burning. He has. Did you hear them talking about? He has a mobile wood burning.
Yes. Yeah. So there was actually a video on that. I don't know if it was on her channel or his, because he and May Made It were together. But there's a little corner park that they've built. It's right in downtown. It's on the corner across from the courthouse, and it was an empty lot. An old building was torn down, and they put a stage there and have some live music, and they've got lights hanging over the streets, and it's really, really pretty.
It is.
It's nice.
Really pretty.
They're going to have a holiday kickoff in November, and
they bring
it's great
music in. They bring food trucks in, and they block off the area, and you can come in. You can eat locally. You can walk around and hang out, and not be in a hurry. It's a safe place.
I just want to make sure to
go ahead.
Say hi to Diana, Cindy, and Beth. Just came in, and Miss Evelyn came in. Now, Evelyn, you're not too far away. You can get down to Corner Park in Clanton, a little downtown area.
That's right. Yeah.
But
we went expecting an hour meeting, and we were there for 3.5 hours, just networking and getting to know these people. And
it's if you go to any of these channels, let them know that we sent you. But May Made It doesn't need our help. She is. I had no idea.
Me either.
Her building is right in town. I've passed it 100 times.
Yep.
Knew what she did. Have seen stuff she made.
Well, crafting's not really your
no,
kind of store.
but I knew what she did.
Yeah.
And I've seen stuff she made, door hangers and wreaths and things.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea she had such a huge
She's been
YouTube
doing it
channel.
for 11 years.
It was
before YouTube was the
she's
big
huge.
thing. Yeah. She's established and she knows this town. I just like that she loves where we're from.
Hunting and stuff with J&J is
Yeah.
back.
Hi, welcome back. I'm trying to get it on the TV. You keep talking.
Oh, sorry. But anyway, we had a little hangout today and got to visit with those folks. So it was a good day. But then by that time the storm had moved in, and it was time to make a trip out to the farm and get some more stuff taken care of. We had done the morning feeding, but oh gosh,
we got there and it was a gully wash. I was not in the right shoes.
Baby pigs were hidden.
They were.
They were in thick woods trying to hide, and
the donkey, poor little Pixie Dixie, they was just standing in the rain.
They didn't care.
They didn't. She just looked like a wet dog.
They have a place to get out of it, and they do not even care.
Yes.
They just stand there in it.
A&W, if you guys come to town, let us know, and we will take you guys to lunch. We would love to do that.
She just asked, do they do something for Halloween, a costume contest? Well, since you asked, you should already know the answer to this. The first year Rhett was able to dress up, he had just learning to walk. Mm-hmm. He was born in December, so he wasn't quite a year old, was he?
No. It would have been his first Halloween. He was
it wasn't. I was thinking it was his
almost 11 months.
I was thinking it was his first Halloween. We got him a little suit and used a pistol case looking like a briefcase. It was empty.
Yeah.
And he went as Boss Baby and won. So yes, there is a costume contest right there on that stage, and little Boss Baby come out of there with a prize.
Hello, Farmer Rat.
Hey, Sheena. We were just talking about you, Sheena, that she had picked up the stuff from Grit and Grace today to send to our winner from the drawing. So she'll get everything is ready to go to be boxed up. She baked the goodies today.
I did. Everything's going to be going out tomorrow.
It's going to ship in the morning.
I don't see it. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time looking for it.
That's all right. Well, Evelyn, we were just talking about that wet stuff. I was glad to do chores in the rain today. We didn't do a lot, but Zoe and I both got soaked, and I was just fine with that because
I actually got up and I fixed my hair this morning. We were talking about how I always have my hair in a ponytail for these lives, and we went to the farm, and I looked like a wet rat.
I think that's what I told you.
It is what you told me.
Diana's in Naples, Florida, visiting. Where are you from originally, Diana? She hopes to go to the conference in Milton. Well, we will be there.
Yes, we'll be there. And Tracy and her husband from Just Dig It Farms said they were going.
Naturally, Jason and Brooks going. They're speaking.
Right, Head family speaking. Jacqueline and Zach.
The huge thing, Daniel and DJ are speaking.
You know DJ's love for Pensacola anyway.
It's probably going to be a pretty big event.
Yes, that'd be great.
Hey, Donna got on Clack Shack and May made it. I think you're going to enjoy both of those, Donna.
I do too.
If you like that kind of thing, you're going to have to tell the name of the other one because I don't remember the name of Holly's channel.
Simply Lace and Lake.
Lake and Lace.
Lake and Lace.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Simply. I'm looking it up just to be sure. Lace. Lake and
Lace. Right?
You're confusing me. Simply Lake and Lace.
Yeah. Lake comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A&W is trying to go.
Yeah. That'd be great. Even if you drive down for the day.
Valerie's here from Nebraska. We missed it last year. We had plans of going, and missed it.
I think it
And
was.
it was work.
It
I didn't
was.
get to go because of work and football.
I think it was work. It was football and Dad's funeral. Dad's funeral was the same around the same time we couldn't
Okay.
his championship game and
Maybe.
all that, so we weren't able to. It just all didn't fall in place.
Well,
for
we're
us.
definitely going this time.
We are. Yeah, we're gonna stay.
I think it's going to be a pretty big event. There's a lot of good speakers.
I think we're gonna go down Thursday evening.
Head Family Farm, I think, is talking about egg genetics. Is that right?
Yes.
So I'm pretty interested
making
in
a
that.
business out of incubating and hatching and
yeah. So on the subject of eggs, we had a little discussion.
She said you took care of Cog Hill last year. You took care of Cog Hill while they were gone on their little.
Yeah, they went on a short vacation.
They did a disconnect for a couple of days.
Yeah, we took care of it for that.
Head Family did it.
Head Family probably did.
Yeah, they did. They came up and took care of it.
On the subject of eggs, I want to get some feedback from people. Some of y'all are going to know. But do you or can you tell the difference between farm fresh eggs and just your basic cheapest eggs in the grocery store? And tell me what the difference is. And I'm not talking about the video that we were discussing today. There was a video done about it, but I want to know if y'all know. I was doing a little bit of research on it, and it started to bug me a little that people see the definition, or they see the label. They see the label cage free or free range, and they don't look at the definition of that. Now, look, we're not in the egg business. We sell eggs, but we're not in the egg business, so I'm not trying to sway you one way or another.
Right.
I just want people to know.
Right.
Because I did some research on it, and I wanted to know what the rule was.
Hey, Chance, are you going to turn that off for me?
Do you know that cage-free still only requires 1 square foot of space per laying hen? They can be in a big barn. They're not in a cage, which granted is an upgrade from battery cages. That's definitely an upgrade. But they're only required 1 square foot of space.
So that's this much.
Yeah. They are just not in a cage.
This much.
No height.
Well, I was trying to show the
right, but
a 12 by 12.
That's all they're required to have, and be considered cage free. Now, granted,
so they have room to spin around.
Well, they can move. I mean, you just go in a 4,000 square foot barn, you can have 4,000 chickens. So
right,
it just seems
still not
pretty unsanitary to me. So I wanted to know, hey, what are the requirements for free range? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Free range ups it to 2 square feet, and they have to have access to outside. The outside area has to be 2 square feet per bird. But that doesn't mean that every hen may have access to outside that day. And I thought, how absurd is that people think they're eating something healthier when you have a 2 square foot space per hen.
Yeah.
But if you got 4,000, that don't mean 8,000 square feet.
Right.
That means that's how many they have an area that they can get out there for short periods of time. I don't know. I just wanted to know if people actually looked into that kind of thing. Now, see, everybody on here is telling me richer flavor, that they're darker, and you are 150% correct. That the texture, color, everything is going to be different. To me, they're richer. But I guarantee every egg I crack is going to have an orange yolk.
Yes.
And they're pale yellow in the store. And I think that's pretty much a given. But I see where Jim said buy pasture raised. There's the difference.
That's right.
is pasture raised. So I'm just telling you, just for information's sake, ours are outside from they're fed early in the morning. It's before daylight when we do the feeding for the layers. They get all the food in troughs and the doors are open and it's melee and wings and feathers and chickens going everywhere, and they're all in the neighbor's field.
They're
There's a huge hay
unrestricted.
field. There's a huge hay field next to us.
They're
And
unrestricted.
they're everywhere until dark when they put themselves up, and
We just
that
close the
is what I call free range.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having all of our chickens in this little in a contained. It's got to get dirty.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Carolyn said if you're buying store bought eggs, you might as well buy the cheapest. So I saw a picture, and I wish I could share it on here.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a picture of a store bought cage free, a store bought free range, a cheap store brand battery cage raised, and all the yolks looked exactly the same.
They're going to be.
It was no different.
That's right.
Because they're still not chasing bugs and eating seed and grass.
4,000 chickens in a 4,000 square foot barn, they're still going to be pecking in each other's food.
Well, your nutrients and the coloring comes from their diet.
Well,
if all they're getting is chicken feed, it's still the same.
That's right. She said, have y'all watched Natural Grandma? They raised chickens for eggs and supplied some stores.
Yeah, they mentioned that channel before, and we watched their videos.
Mm-hmm.
There are some stores that are starting to recognize the difference and are carrying some of that. But during my research, I just decided to start looking, and I looked on Whole Foods. I'm like, let's see what they have.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
supposedly a natural whole food.
So they had a cage-free, free-range egg. It was, I won't say the name of the company, but there was a company there that was advertising all this stuff, and they had a big green organic sticker on it. And the person that was doing this research cracked it open and just as pale yellow as it could be. So they got some sort of organic feed, but it still wasn't bugs and grass and all that stuff, and apparently no sunshine. So I don't know, that just bugs me. Does that not bother y'all? I mean, if you're trying to eat better, does that not bug you? Hey, Gail in Texas, I'm just over here venting. Sorry. I don't look. Like I said, I'm not in the commercial egg business anyway. So I'm eating my own.
Because we know that
I've got my regular customers. We've got a lady drives 30 miles to get them every other week. Mm-hmm. I've got that. I'm not worried about it. I'm not in the commercial egg business. It bugs me.
Yeah.
That the definitions are what they are. Goat baby update. We don't have a goat baby yet. We're waiting.
Any day now, I guess, CC.
Well, I don't know how far along she was, but we're still waiting. Now she's happy as she can be, and they're all hanging out.
She is loving the treats.
What?
Let me go back. We had somebody that was.
What did I miss?
Well, we missed Miss Donna said hey, and we have James Peck who found us on Facebook too.
Have you been on YouTube?
Let's see. And then all of our
Cliff eggs from Chicago. And then lots of egg comments.
I'm so glad that you guys understand the egg debate because I couldn't.
It just bugged me. I started thinking about it and it bugged me. Oh, she sound like her husband on food.
Sherry said, I have difficulty eating fresh eggs, especially brown ones. When I was a little girl, my grams was making fried eggs for breakfast. can't say the eggs were picked up on the regular, but she cracked an egg in the skillet and there was feathers in it. Oh
That
no!
definitely had been there
Oh
a
no!
while. uh, Typically, your eggs in the store are going to be about, on average, 6 weeks old.
Yes.
But you have to collect the eggs regularly. Now, you may miss one, but when we're not sure, we just discard them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We give them back to the chickens.
Yeah,
We usually try to bust them around. I bust them around the compost pile. They're going to dig through it anyway.
Yeah.
And if there's any bad ones, they're going to dig around it and bury it. And we don't have to mess with it anymore. But I've only had one bad egg that I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how long it had been there because I stumbled across it one day.
Yeah, but we collect them every day.
Multiple times a day, most of the time.
So Carol says she gets her eggs from a guy down the road. Find somebody local to you and get these eggs. These people have.
Yep. And a lot of times there's people who are overrun with eggs and don't know what to do with them.
Cece says she's got barbecue chicken in front of her. Is it one of our chickens? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she said she throws theirs on the compost pile they find somewhere odd. That's right. I mean, the chickens, even if you crack a good egg, the chickens are going to gobble it up. The animals, especially when we have pregnant animals, if we know it's a fresh egg, like every morning, if we have, she said those were long ate up.
Oh.
If I find we're starting to get duck eggs right now again, and so we crack them open and I give one to our pregnant animals.
And the pigs love them. Pigs love eggs.
Pigs love eggs.
We fed lots of goose eggs to them when they weren't developing. We fed them to the pigs and they loved them. Mm-hmm. Hey, Linda.
Hi, Miss Linda.
All right, my numbers aren't matching. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. I know somebody's going to hit it in the comments and tell me to remind them, so I'm going to say it anyway.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure you're hitting the like button when you're watching. Let us know you were here. So, we talked about eggs. It's almost chicken processing time, so we've got to do that.
This weekend, I think.
Probably.
Maybe Monday.
I want to know y'all's opinion on pasture-raised turkeys.
Right.
And
it's almost Thanksgiving time, and if you follow us on Facebook, you saw where I had posted that we have turkeys available now, and we will have more available at the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to see what your thoughts were on buying a local pasture-raised free range. Is that the same thing?
It's pasture raised. We don't worry about those other definitions because they're never put up.
No.
They
put themselves
roost wherever.
Yeah.
Their door's not even closed. They just go back in and roost. So that's the end of their day.
Right.
But they're never put up. They come and go as they choose.
Mm-hmm.
But
we're not trying to sell you a turkey.
No,
we can't ship.
I can't
turkeys.
ship them anyway. I can't ship the turkeys. I just want to know what your opinion is on them because if y'all are getting a tip, how about that? Y'all are getting a little bit of a tip here. When we ask that question, there's 40 turkeys. We've got 40 turkeys on pasture right now for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And I think Zoe's got deposits on like 28 of them. But either way, we just want to know what y'all think about it. What kind of chickens to go with if they have their own laying hens? We've got a mix of almost everything.
I love Barred Rock.
Yeah. We have Rhode Island Reds, Black Australorp,
Wyandotte,
Buff Orpingtons. Cliff said he's not getting in on this part because he can't stand eating turkey.
I can understand that.
I know lots of people that don't like turkey. Right. I love it fried, but then again, everything's just
Better fried.
Better fried.
I think what we were asking, we kind of veered off on that. Would you be willing, if in your community you were able to get a farm to table turkey, would you be willing to pay that price versus your grocery store turkey?
Yeah, that's the basic question. We're not selling them on here because we can't ship them to you. We just want to know an opinion. Beth wanted to know what the normal price is for fresh eggs. Ours are $4 a dozen. Now that just depends on your area.
Yeah, they'll go for $5 all day here.
They could. We just don't do it. We never went up on the price of our eggs. Even when the price of feed went up, we still feed our layers of locally milled feed. But there was really no point in going up on it because, like I said, they're running around all day anyway. So the feed cost is not really that high for our layers.
Yeah. Sheena said, I have had my chickens for 5 years and some of them stopped laying. Yes. So what do y'all do with the ones?
If you got 5 years, you got a lot because I think the average is about 3 years.
Right. It's time to get you some more and let them teach the other ones the ropes and either let them live their life out as a pet, which I can definitely see Sheena doing, or you put them in your freezer for slow cooking. That's definitely up to you.
He says he pays $6 for pasture raised eggs. So our turkeys are going to be $6 a pound, and that seems to be acceptable for most people.
Right.
So he had a question about the contest, and so he's pretty good on most, but can't count chickens. I know you've processed some, and Predator's got some. So I gave you the number on the turkeys. I gave y'all a little bit of a cheat there. On chickens, you'll have that number before we ask the question. Just make sure you don't miss a video.
Right, yes.
But the red broilers that are there now will not be part of that because that's the ones that it's time to process. But you will have an accurate number. It's just as long as you watch the videos, you'll know what that number is. Yeah. Evelyn wants to know where she can meet so she can buy one.
Miss Evelyn just messaged me on Facebook, and I'll let you know what we have available currently, and we can work out those logistics.
Yeah, we have some from our last batch, and we have the 40 for Thanksgiving that will be processed. So you'll have to tell us if you're wanting one now, because I had a lady that bought 5 whole turkeys. That was really good. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, Flying Peach.
Y'all make sure to hit the like button. I know I'm gonna get reminders from people. I'm trying to beat y'all to it. There's always somebody saying hit the like button, and I appreciate it because I'll forget to say it if you don't tell me. But
when you're looking at, there's several who have talked about chickens. When you're looking for chickens to add to your farm or your yard or whatever it is, whatever your needs are is what you need to look for. For us, we wanted high yield of eggs, and we wanted dual purpose.
And the dual purpose thing kind of fell through.
It did.
Initially, I wanted dual purpose so that when they aged out of laying, that we would be able to just process them. That was the idea. None of the original 10 have been processed because we don't know if they're still laying or not. And the original 10 were more pets than what we have now.
Right.
There's 60 layers out there, but the original 10 are still around. They may be laying, they may not be. And for no more feed than it cost us, I'm not processing those older birds.
We raise birds for meat.
Yeah.
And chickens,
I have meat birds.
Your egg laying chickens are not good for your fresh cuts.
Yeah, you have to kind of slow cook them
just because they've got age on them.
Yeah, they're older.
So they would be good for crock pots and stews and
Yeah,
long,
and that's what they're
slow
called,
cooks.
stew hens.
Right.
And but we haven't processed any of them. So to answer your question, we order chicks every spring. And about this time of year is when they'll start laying.
Mm-hmm.
This is about the time they reach age. It's usually around August or September, but
yeah,
depending
on when you get them.
Yeah, if we get them March, April, then they're laying by now, and I don't even try to rotate them out. It's like I said, they're not confined to where it's costing me that much in feed anyway.
Right.
So we don't do anything with them. I mean, if I'm just going to answer your question, they're just here until their time comes, I guess.
Right. Yeah. We like to look at them, and
yeah.
They know us. They know their call. We make a call, and they come running. And I train our chickens. Mm-hmm. When we get them in the first week. We sit down with. Look, and there's Jeff.
Are they on? I don't have any chickens named Jeff.
Not yet.
Not those. Not until yet. We don't let Farmer Rhett name the chickens.
According to Rhett, though, we've got 22 piglets named Jeff.
Yeah.
But our chickens, we sit down with the chickens when they're about a week old, and we feed them a scrambled egg. And that probably sounds crazy, but it's full of the nutrients, and chickens love eggs. So we scramble an egg, and we sit down with them around us, and I make a sound.
Do it for them.
Chip, 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 chip. And they learn that when I have that egg and I make that sound, that I'm giving them a treat. So when our chickens, every time we give them a treat, we chirp, 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 chirp. And so now, if I want my chickens to come running when we're out in the yard, I just make the sound and they just come flooding. And I mean, we like it. That's our way of gathering our chickens without having to chase chickens. And here they come, and they learn from each other.
Well, at this point, you don't even have to make the sound anymore, because when I tell y'all that they're out, I mean, when I pull up from work in my truck, I pull up in the driveway, my truck is completely surrounded by chickens.
Yeah, they wait on you to get out.
They come running because they're hoping I'm going to give them something.
Or they're at the back door. Mm-hmm. Or sometimes in the front on the porch.
They have occasionally gotten on the front porch. We have one rooster that roosts on the bed of my truck before I can even open the door.
Yeah.
When I pull up, he jumps up on the bed of my truck, and that's his spot as soon as I pull in.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he has not made a mess down the side of my truck or anything like that yet.
But that's right.
Southern Blessed Homestead.
Hi.
You are going to have to remind me, but I believe Southern Blessed is the one that got behind us on the way to Oklahoma.
Yep.
If I got that right?
You do. I know you do.
We were on the way to Oklahoma. We're driving up the interstate, and we got a message from another YouTube channel that they were behind us.
We played car tag.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes, that's them. We got to talk back and forth on messaging, and I saw them one time the whole time we were at the expo, and they didn't even get a chance to speak.
Yeah.
So it's good to see y'all on here.
But we were talking about chickens. I can talk chickens all day.
Well, today was just kind of chicken day.
It was.
We got to talk about something. So unless y'all ask a question, we're going to talk about chickens.
But what I was trying to say a while ago was, I'll forget if I don't say it, and is that your need for your chickens is going to be different from ours. And you might not, like, I needed a calm temperament because we have little kids. We have little Rhett. And so you might need a protector. So you have to look on their traits on the websites where you're ordering your chickens from. And you want to find you a protective rooster that's also not going to be ugly.
I saw someone earlier ask for an update on the pigs.
Tell them about the pigs.
I was trying to let you get through your chicken stuff, which was fine. Then Cliff said, talk about baby pigs.
I'm about talk about baby
Well,
pigs.
now you're more in my realm. Zoe will talk chickens
I just love chickens.
to the end. And I do. I love to talk about chickens.
We don't
because
talk about the chickens much because I don't know. They're here at home. They're not at the farm.
Well, I did the most research on chickens. We read about what to do with the chickens, what breeds,
we even made
for a year.
We made lists.
Yes.
Of what breeds we wanted, their temperaments, their attributes, the negatives.
But over the last few months, well, it's been longer than that because we got the pigs in November and I started before then. So it's probably been a year's worth on them too. As I started researching pigs. And that was, I told y'all about a couple of the channels that we watched for that information. So pigs are my thing. They're my favorite. I love them. And I had to make sure that we checked on the babies today.
Yeah.
They're still all doing great. They're all growing. Penelope's 8, the first 8 we had are probably triple the size of Ellie's piglets. Right. She's the one that had 14. And they are growing just.
They are. They're getting a little bit of a personality.
They are. They're.
What?
She said.
I like how we have that one that's a little bitty thing, but it's just as that black one.
The little black one.
But it's
so
got
tiny.
A lot of personality
So
to it.
We have developed a definite runt among that litter. It's a little tiny one, but it's
keeping up with all of them.
It's wide open.
Yeah.
That thing it will run round and around and around in a big circle, and it's funny. I could sit there and watch them all day.
That solid white one that looks like Babe reminds me of Babe from the movie Babe. Or like, isn't the pig on Charlotte's Web?
Is that Cassie? Hey, I've got to make sure. I see Walker Farm Fam on here, and I've got to make sure it's Cassie because today is Cassie's birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm not singing, Cassie.
To you.
Sherry said that Jason Brooke and Mary Carl did a taste test with eggs, quail, goose, duck, and chickens.
Yep.
I may have to look that one. I hadn't seen that one. Yes, it's Cassie. So she had a birthday. Cassie, mine was Monday, so we're right here together.
What is it? It's happy birthday.
No, I'm not doing all that. Zoe's nuts.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
There's Christina Sargent.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her commenting on here yet, but I know she's always here.
She said, have all your girl pigs had the babies?
No.
Not yet.
We are fairly certain that Peggy is next.
Yes. It's going to be a few weeks.
But she's not that close.
So now our next step is to figure out if we need to separate all the mamas from Peggy. Separate Peggy from the others.
We're going to have to separate those later too, just for the sake of making sure that the bigger babies don't nurse off them and steal the colostrum from the little ones.
Yeah.
So we've got to watch for that.
We're gonna have to.
Yes, it is Cassie's birthday, and she's joined us on the live. So y'all make sure to go over to their channel and make sure you wish her a happy birthday. You don't want to leave it here on my live where she can't see it. Y'all go over to her channel and make sure.
Cassie,
they flew over us today.
Oh, we got a little bit of rain today. Finally, it's been 2-3 weeks, and we got.
Finally,
she was at the beach
a
today.
Month.
She was at the beach.
At the beach.
Yeah, you didn't see them live.
I thought they were in South Carolina.
Well, they have beaches there.
I know, but their flight pattern might have taken them through here.
Yeah.
I was confused. I knew they were going to South Carolina because I needed her to check her mail for
Well, that's what I was about to say. It ain't there yet. I checked today. Cassie, you need to check your P.O. box in the next couple days. It's important. Yeah.
Oh,
so
he
they
did it
saw
on their
yeah.
live. See, that's good. I just want to make sure that she gets to have it. We don't want it on our. Well, I do want it on our live, absolutely, but I want her to be able to see it. And Gary needs to see how many people love their Cassie.
That's right, Charleston.
Yeah, they were in Charleston. I want to go do one of those carriage rides. You're gonna have to tell me how that was.
Tulsa. Are you
Tulsa.
gonna ride on a carriage ride with me?
Heck yeah!
And we're gonna hold.
Oh,
hands.
they went Dallas. They went from Dallas,
Look,
so that makes sense.
He's gonna take me on a carriage ride. We're gonna hold hands.
I didn't say anything about
so
all that stuff.
Romantic.
We're probably gonna have kids.
It'll still be so romantic.
Hey, Mr. Swindle, I see him on here.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Tulsa to Dallas, Dallas to Charleston.
I wouldn't even have a guess on Peggy because she's not really all that big.
No, I think she's about to explode though. Like she's
you think so?
What is it? When women just all of a sudden.
Zoe, you know that better. I don't want to call any term that might involve a woman exploding. So,
well,
but I don't.
It's like
I'm not going to go there.
No, there's a term when women all of a sudden just look pregnant.
Somebody on here will tell you, but I don't know what it is.
I think Peggy's coming right now. Peggy just looks really fat.
Yeah.
When now she sits down, she's real wide.
Evelyn, she's gotten bigger and she's got that really uncomfortable. Y'all, there is nothing funnier than a pig sitting down on her rear like that. Just looks like Ferdinand.
Yeah.
But she looks really uncomfortable.
Lester said, we're going on a carriage ride. We're going to hold hands just like a girl.
I'll do it. I'm going to do it just because Lester do it.
And somebody better document it. We are putting
it's going to be on video. We got a YouTube channel. It'll be on video.
Oh, Lord.
Cassie, did Gary hold hands?
I bet.
I bet he did.
I bet. Cassie said they've been up since 4 a.m. Time for bed.
Oh, they just got there.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
They went live when they got there.
Oh, see, I didn't get to see any lives. I'm wide open. I'll be watching for it, though. I want to see. Make sure Gary holds hands.
You better.
I need to know if that's Lester or Jamie because we were talking about them today.
We were. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all missed that part. We were with Jason and Brooke today for a little while for a meeting, and I was talking about Lester and Jamie and how much we learned about this live stuff from them. It's Lester.
Yay.
Nothing against Jamie. I just love Lester. I do. I can't help it.
Their carriage ride is Friday.
Okay, I'm gonna be waiting on Friday.
So you got time to lead up to the hand holding on the carriage ride. Do a little petting, a little bit of this. I sure do love you, honey.
You know, Lester seems like the romantic type.
I bet he is.
No question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, we were just talking about this live stuff, and
there's one of them darn bots. Let me block them.
Those over and over and over. I don't
even know where they come from.
I hate that stuff.
There.
Okay, got rid of them. I need a moderator. But Lester, we were telling him about this StreamYard and how that's been just a game changer after you showed us how to use that.
Yeah.
That was a huge deal.
That's right.
Especially for somebody our size. We're tiny channel, and somebody like Lester took the time to say, hey, this is how you do this. This is what you need to do. So that was awesome.
Christina said, Zoe, bring food, the real romance for men.
That's a fact. We need to send Lester some
I do.
Goodies.
I've got some to send. I just haven't gotten them in the mail yet.
I know he saw Jason eat those. What are they? Whoopie pies.
Well, that's what they've been called.
Yeah, I don't care what to call them. But he saw Jason eat them, and so he needs some too.
Jim said, one horse open sleigh here. You can hold hands in it. See? You're going to disappoint the people if you don't hold hands.
Look, it's a YouTube channel. It'll be right there on video. There's going to be proof.
Man, I'm all for it. I'm start planning today.
Anybody else besides Cassie been to Charleston? I'm gonna need some details on
I've
it.
never been there. He said
Yes.
we've been blessed and just hoping to pay it forward. And yes, the food's always a quickie way to the
And
heart.
there is Cog Hill.
Ooh,
They don't whoopie pies for nothing.
Mr. Jim said high winds and rain just started here. Not coming your way though. I sure wish it would. It needs to come on. We need all the rain we can
I'll
get.
take all the rain we can get. Chores in the rain, soaked, drenched. I don't care. We've got. She's saying Peggy is going to have 11 piglets.
Ooh, I'm okay with that.
Well, you can believe that you're going to get an update as soon as it happens. I mean, everybody wants to know about the baby pigs, and that's exciting stuff.
They don't
to me.
call them whoopie pies for nothing. That's right. We got all the whoopie pies you could ever want in this house too.
Man, they're everywhere. What did I miss up here, Zoe?
You're clicking. You're being clicky.
See, that's why I let Zoe work this thing. There it is.
It is.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I can y'all believe that we've got Cog Hill and Lester on the same live? They're viewing our live.
Don't let them down.
That's
a lot of pressure on you. Don't let them down.
I know.
I'm just here for the snacks.
I'm glad I'm running out of time because now I would say something stupid.
You can't stop talking now, though.
Well,
keep going.
Now you're putting pressure on me.
Where's all them notes that we didn't make?
No, I talked about our turkeys and chickens. That was my main focus for today. So now I need the questions to come.
And we need to talk alpacas. Nobody has talked about alpacas.
I don't need them to bring up alpacas. Now, Linda said she saw that live feed from the beach. So say something stupid. That is why I don't talk on the videos.
Lester, are you going to the Gulf Coast Homesteaders? If you're not,
you trying to put pressure on him now?
He needs to be there.
Oh, it would be awesome.
I would feel like he would have something against us if he didn't.
She said it because I started talking about carriage rides and holding hands. That's why they got on here.
That's right.
That's why Lester and Jason both got on here.
That's right. They knew.
Zoe posted a baby alpaca, but that didn't have anything to do with what we have. That was not ours. She was.
I want.
She was pointing out to me that that's what I needed.
Yeah, Lester said he wasn't invited.
Lester is always invited everywhere.
If not, it makes it even better when you show up and you just say, "Hey, I wasn't invited, but here I am."
Cliff wants to know if we plan on any cattle.
Yes.
Yes, Cliff. Not in the near future, just because I need to get our infrastructure a little more prepared for that.
I would say in the 3 to 5 year picture.
I would say 1 to 3.
Oh, I'm liking that even better.
But Cliff, we are going with South Poles. Mm-hmm. Will be the breed that we will have.
That's right.
They're very good on grass. They were actually developed in North Alabama, and that's what we plan on doing.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Maine Nana Bear didn't know we went live. Zoe put out the notice a little bit late.
I did. I usually put it out early in the day. We were talking about, Jason, we were talking about that, our community meeting that we went to. It was our hour-long meeting. That was 3.5 hours. But you know what? I learned a lot about our little town. And
I just didn't know there were so many around us. Mm-hmm. And that was good information to have. And hopefully we can do a live from that little downtown area and show
the people that we've got our little hallmark.
Jim wants to know if we have enough signal to do a live from around the fire.
Maybe.
That is already in the plans. We want to do it. We do not have the internet at the farm. The service is available, but since we don't live at the farm, there's nothing
to hook up to
yet. But we still have the data on our phones that we can do it with, and we have talked about that because we are
I would
farm
love.
fire people.
That's
I
right.
love it.
I would love
The
to be able
kids
to
love it.
walk
So,
around and let you guys kind of see unedited versions of the animals and see us interacting with them.
Cliff is hoping in 3 or 4 years to buy a farm in Tennessee or Alabama. So that
He
breed
won't
I'm talking
regret it.
about doing was close to the Tennessee line in Alabama, is where they were developed up around Fort Payne. So that's the cattle that we'll be going with.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Miss Martha.
Just infrastructure, just wing it.
Yeah.
Gail says Jason would hold hands. He even dances and kisses her in the videos.
I know. That's so sweet.
Zoe's trying to throw hints.
If Nick started dancing and kissing, I'd be asking
Yo,
what has he gotten into? We need to have him checked.
I am not a dancer, and if you can't tell, I'm not built for dancing. So yeah, that I try to avoid that kind of thing. I do plenty to make a fool of myself. I don't need to add dancing to it. All right. I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. We're about at our time that we typically. Y'all make sure that you hit the like button on there before you leave. Let me know that you were here.
I'm going to ask what I ask all the time. What's everybody doing for dinner?
You always ask them that. You get all kinds of stuff. Because it gives me
ideas of what to do for dinner for us.
Well, you're putting pressure on them.
No, I'm interacting with our friends. I just want to know. I'm always curious. I can't dance a lick either.
The worst part to me is that Jason and Lester get here after my topics are gone. I mean, I'm like ready to wrap up. I don't have anything else to talk about, and there they are. I was like, well, now I don't have anything else to talk about, and I can't just start repeating stuff because then everybody else is gonna wonder, why is this fool saying that again? He's already said all that.
Cliff, why don't you eat lunch or dinner? We don't eat breakfast.
She said homemade pasta sauce.
Ooh, Christina said a slap on the hiney.
You can't say that on here.
Yes, she can.
That's
You're gonna make Nick blush.
You can't say that kind of thing
He's gonna
on
start
here.
Blushing. She said, "Just wiggle your shoulders." Isn't that what Daniel did when they tried to suck him into that dance? And he just kind of did a little bit of.
I'm gonna start
shoulder stuff.
I'm gonna start doing my chores in Crocs.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I am.
Dirty feet.
Oh.
Poop. Cliff.
Lester wants to talk about food. He's waiting for dinner. Every time we talk about food, it ends up being baked stuff.
No,
we talk about baked stuff every time food comes on the topic. It's always something sweet and stuff that I try to avoid.
Because that's all I know.
See? Oh, Brooke made a stew out of it. Did you see the picture of that brisket?
No.
That's who y'all need to get on your cooking. If y'all are going to do a cooking segment, that's who you need. Y'all need to get that brisket done. I made a brisket, but it was not as pretty as that one they post a picture of.
Well, I can bring the meat.
But Lester says Crocs is true romance. How about that? I've got camouflage Crocs. Mine aren't white.
Oh, white would not last.
No.
I have white tennis shoes, and I don't know why I ever bought them. I can't keep them white, and I decided to wear them to football. If that tells you how smart I am.
Carol did a pot roast.
Oh, that sounds good. It's been cool here. I want to make some chili. Let's see. I made a simple bow tie pasta with hamburger ragu.
Ruby said Crocs and socks.
When I think of Crocs and socks, I think of white New Balance with the white socks and blue jeans shorts.
Have you seen the ones that look like the white New Balance that are Crocs?
Yes.
I want a pair of those so bad.
If she can love you while you wear Crocs with socks, then you got to keep her.
I got to keep her anyway, Lester.
Look! Oh.
I think everybody on here that has got to know us would strangle me if I got rid of Zoe.
They would.
Her family would strangle her if she got rid of me, though. So
that's right.
We're kind of stuck.
Nick thinks that he's the fun one. Yeah. But it's me. It really is me.
It is chili time. Tennessee Mountain Man said it's chili time. I love the colder weather just for that.
Yep.
And chicken and dumplings fit just fine with it too.
Ooh, yes. Yes. I like chicken and dumplings. We got chicken for it.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of chicken for it.
I've never made dumplings.
I have.
We could make dumplings.
I can make homemade dumplings.
Ooh.
She's got 5 different colors of Crocs. I only brought up the Crocs because of Leslie.
I have one pair and it's got chickens on it.
She does. I bought her some chicken Crocs.
They're teal with chickens all over them.
Mm-hmm. She's got chicken Crocs.
She said fashionista.
Are Crocs?
No, us.
Oh.
Look.
I was supposed to say.
I like shoes.
No, that was sarcasm. Christina thinks we're delightful. How about that?
Plant Central, show enough, strangle him. That's right.
He needs some more butterscotch cookies.
Yep.
See, every time we mention food, it ends up back on the baked stuff. Mm-hmm. So he's already went there.
That's because I send him to work with you and
y'all. Zoe is on this baking kick and has been for quite some time. So before the whoopie pie stuff took off, she was still baking almost every day. And every once in a while, I would say, Zoe, just do a video with it. So she would do something in the kitchen, but everything she makes, I take to my job and give to those people so that I will.
We don't have it in this house.
Yeah.
But I just make something else. He'll take it to work, and then here we are.
It doesn't need to be in my house. Because
I like trying new stuff.
Well,
and the new thing I'm about to do for Halloween and I'm hoping that some parents will want for their kids' classes is chocolate cookies with Halloween M&Ms on top, and it's got oozing green icing coming out of it. I think they'll love it. I get so excited finding new stuff to cook.
Well, I have to avoid most of the stuff she cooks because they didn't know me before Farmer Rick came along. So, guys, I worked in industrial maintenance before Rick came along, and I've been in office since then. But I gained more weight than Zoe did when she was pregnant. And if you watch the videos, every once in a while that I get caught in front of that camera, you can tell it.
No. Oh, hush.
But I'm just telling you, that's why I try to avoid her baking, is because that's still there. That's just a fact. I'm just being honest here.
Christina said she used to have 300 pairs of shoes and broke her foot and then her ankle. And then she broke both at one time. God. Oh, my goodness. I have never broke a bone, I think, except I broke my pinky toe that one time. And I about died then, so I could not imagine. I love shoes. I have lots and lots of shoes. My shoe choices change a little bit as I've become a farmer. But I still like my high heels, and I take advantage of it on Sundays.
Kim uses her Crocs to cut grass. Mine's just walking around in the yard.
I put my Crocs on, and then I put my feet on top of my Crocs so I don't get croc hole dots on the tops of my feet.
Cog Hill said they'll taste test anything you make. I can start dropping it off.
Nick would be happy just to check your mailbox every few days and.
I'm hauling it that direction anyway.
That's right.
So I'll just drop
Just
it off.
one little drop off. Chili can be eaten any time of the year. I agree with that. Chili with
Always
cornbread.
gardening and prepping.
Yep. Chili with cornbread.
Well, somebody had said just a few comments ago, I saw it, but that it wasn't cool enough yet. It's getting there is what I mean.
The evenings here are getting cool.
We're getting close to that fire time. Yeah. I've got some brush piled up already because the kids love that part. And I can sit out there for hours. Chance will go,
Chance, he's over there. He'll go and rake up as much pine straw as he can in the middle of the night, dark,
just to keep
the fire going. He loves it so much.
He just continues putting pine straw on it.
Yep, he'll pile any stick he falls over.
Yeah,
because it'll be dark and Chance will be rambling in the trees.
But it's getting that time. That's what I mean. It's just getting close.
Christina said so many ways to make chili, always chili time.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. But there is absolutely nothing like, and Jim asked about doing a live, there is nothing like that sitting by the fire out in the middle of the farm.
Should. That'd be a lot of fun.
They probably won't be able to see me because you talk about a special kind of dark. Our farm at night is a special kind of dark. Because there's nothing around it.
We'll have to have a ring light for that.
You have to have a little moon or something. But it was.
She says chili is best with cheese toast and cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls with chili?
I think that is a northern thing. I have seen that before. The sweet with the salty of the chili. I don't know if salty, the hardiness of the chili with the sweet of the cinnamon roll. I've read that.
I don't know. As long as they don't tell me that cornbread is supposed to be sweet, I can live with it.
Lord, you're going to upset the masses. Janie said, keep up the good work. Thanks.
Hey, we're going to have to start doing it later or something because when we run out of stuff to talk about, then people are coming in and I'm obviously doing it too early.
Miss Tammy, did you get your package yet? I can't remember if it said delivered.
She's not too northern. She's Tennessee.
Oh, no, that's not bad. Valerie says it's a Nebraska thing too, to have a cinnamon roll and chili.
I've never heard of that.
I hadn't either.
I'm going to have to look into that.
I make good cinnamon rolls.
She does make outstanding cinnamon rolls. Another thing that can't stay in our house.
Yeah,
Won't send it all to Lester.
Yeah. Janie has never had cornbread.
All right, Janie, where are you from?
That's right.
No. Kim puts sugar in her cornbread.
Now, look, I like Jiffy cornbread. We're just going to put it out there.
No.
But I have not had Jiffy cornbread in 6 years.
Zoe, you know how long we've been together? Oh, Janie's in Canada.
Oh,
Zoe,
that's something you need to try. Then.
Zoe was going to make cornbread when we first started dating, and she pulled out that little blue and white box, and I just shook my head and I said, that Jiffy mix has nothing to do with cornbread. So I showed her how to make cornbread.
You said, come here, sweet child.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Hannah go reverse?
No, I don't want to call Hannah.
Siri is just going off over here.
You told me, you said, come here, sweet child, let me teach you the ways.
So, yeah, no, that was not happening. My mother graduated college to be a school teacher when I was 12. So that meant that I spent a lot of time with my grandmother while she was in school.
Look, Nick Richard said he's not your friend no more. What
is he saying that he eats sweet cornbread?
Yes, Sheena said he likes sweet cornbread.
Oh, Richard.
See, Richard, we just got even closer.
Gosh.
Gail said May was saying that they had peanut butter and jelly with. Yes, I've heard that too. Peanut butter and jelly with chili.
I can do
grilled cheese.
I'd rather have cornbread, but real cornbread, not sweet cornbread.
I make really good cornbread.
Zoe makes outstanding cornbread now that I showed her how to do it. I showed her my grandmother's way of doing it.
Yes.
And
got
then
bacon grease in it.
she stepped it up to crackling cornbread when we can find the right ones, and that's just over the top. That's
What am I hearing?
I don't know, probably red.
Max watching TV. That's what you hear.
All right.
It is time for us to get out of here.
I gotta go cook.
It's time for dinner. We got to feed all these kids. But y'all, please, before you get off here, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know that you were here, because I love to keep track of that stuff.
That's right.
And probably next week,
Sorry,
we're going to throw that question out on you. So catch up on the video so that you can tell me how many animals are on Chestnut Hills Farmstead.
I was reading she makes cornbread with sugar and adds honey and peanut butter
That's not cornbread.
on top.
That can't be cornbread. Gail, I don't know what that is. Kim, it was our first time on. I'm glad you joined us. I hope that you'll be back.
Yes.
We'll have a video coming out Sunday, so we hope y'all will enjoy that.
Yep. We will see you guys Sunday.
Right.
We're going to try and stick with 4 o'clock.
Yes, we will
4
be on
o'clock
live
seemed to
again
work.
4 o'clock.
That's right.
We'll have our video Sunday morning, and then we'll be on live 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Bye, you guys.